Is your LG front load washer giving you the dreaded TE error code, or is it struggling to maintain water temperature? Hi, I'm William with AppliancePartsPros.com, and today we're diving into the fix for this frustrating issue. Often the heating element assembly or main control can be the culprits behind this problem, but don't worry, it's easier to tackle than you might think, even for a first timer. Let's get your washer back to perfect working order. Join me and let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start by gathering the tools we'll need for today's repair. For this task, you'll want to have a multimeter, a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and a 10mm socket on hand. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your front load washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off. We're going to test the heating element and thermistor assembly using the wires found at the main control. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the 2 screws securing the top panel. Now the top panel can be moved back and lifted up to be set to the side. Next, grab a flathead screwdriver and release the mounting tabs on the main control cover. Lift the cover off and set it aside. We're plugging the power cord in for live voltage testing. Locate the blue 6-pin 5-wire connector on the main control and disconnect it. Grab your multimeter and set it to ohms, which looks like an upside down horseshoe. If you'd like a quick review about how to use a multimeter, we've put together a comprehensive tutorial for you, so check out the link in the description. Test from the white wire to the black wire on the blue connector. You should see a resistance reading of around 40,000 ohms or 40k ohms at room temperature. Next, locate the red wire on the yellow relay and the yellow wire on the black relay. Disconnect the wires from the yellow relay, then test from the red wire on the yellow relay to the yellow wire on the black relay. You should see a resistance reading between 14 to 16 ohms. If the thermistor or heating element readings are outside of these ranges, like we see here, the heating element assembly has failed and will need to be replaced. If the readings are within range, continue troubleshooting. If the heating element and thermistor assembly tested good, the main control would be the cause of failure. This is verified by the process of elimination that we have performed. Since we found the heating element assembly has failed, let me show you how to replace it. We're removing the dispenser drawer, setting it to the side. Remove the 2 screws behind the dispenser drawer and the screw at the back right corner of the user panel. Rotate the panel forward and lift up, then disconnect the wire and set the user panel on a flat surface. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the 2 screws securing the door lock. We're grabbing our flathead screwdriver and removing the door gasket spring. We're also opening the drain pump cover and removing the Phillips screws. We're disconnecting the drain tube from the mounting bracket and pushing it into the panel. The drain pump cover can be set to the side, and we're removing the screw just behind it. We're moving to the top of the front panel and removing the Phillips screws. We're rotating the front panels forward slightly, lifting up and setting it to the side. We're disconnecting the wires from the thermistor and heater assembly. Grabbing our 10mm socket, we're removing the ground wire nut and ground wire, then loosening the retainer nut. This relieves pressure on the tension seal. We're pulling the heating assembly out. Here's the old heating element assembly and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. We're inserting the heating element assembly into the tub and tightening the retainer nut until it's snug. We're reconnecting the wires to the heating element assembly and securing the ground wire with the nut. Reattach the front panel by placing it on the bottom brackets and feeding the drain hose through. Secure the panel with the screws. Reinstall the door lock and secure it with the Phillips screws. Refit the door gasket and spring. Reinstall the drain pump cover and secure the main control cover. We're grabbing the top panel and sliding it into place, securing it with the screws we removed at the beginning. Plug the power cord back in, and with that, we're done. Thank you for joining us in tackling the issue with your LG front load washer not maintaining water temperature or displaying the TE error code. Once you've pinpointed whether it's the heating element assembly or the main control, simply visit AppliancePartsPros.com with your model number and you can have the necessary part delivered to your door in just a few days. Our step-by-step installation guides are ready to assist you with the repair process. We'd love to hear how your repair went, so feel free to share your experience in the comments below. Remember, we're here to help every step of the way so you can get your washer back to its best performance.